How to make my ex chase me. We have covered the basics of this topic in many different videos so far, but here in this one, we are going to dig a little deeper into what makes a guy chase you. The thing is, forcing an ex to chase you is not an easy thing, and many things can go wrong. Things that can result in him distancing from you even further. However, to prevent that, we will talk about the 3 most common ways of making an ex chase you. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist. So, click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. Remember, these are very effective and bring good results, so doing them properly is key. It might be hard in the beginning, but the results they bring are astonishing, which is why holding on to the end is absolutely worth it. It's important to watch this video until the end and take notes, because as you employ these techniques, you will have to modify them based on the current situation. So it is very helpful always to have notes on the side. As we said, making someone miss you is not an easy thing to accomplish. This is why the first thing we will talk about now are some of the biggest misconceptions that people have about making an ex chase them. Namely, the first big misconception that people have is that you can't expect one singular strategy to get your ex to chase you. Instead, by experience, we know that a few different strategies are always needed to work together in making your ex crazy about you. For example, if your ex knows you too well because you two have been dating for a long time, he might foresee what you are planning on doing, and you won't be able to confuse him the way you want to with just one thing. But I guarantee you that he won't be expecting you to use a few different methods. By the end of the process, he will see you as a completely new person that will astonish him and make him fall in love all over again. However, what you should also understand is that how this works will depend on your unique situation. Someone's ex might come back to them in a month's time, and some may need 5 months. Yours might be somewhere in between. Whatever the outcome may be, it will depend on your specific case. So if you truly care about your ex and you are absolutely sure you want to get back with him, patience is key. Imagine if you manage to make him want to come back to you in 5 months, and you give up after the 4th. It would be a great loss only because you didn't hold on for another month. This is also not an easy process, so you will have to keep that in mind when doing the 3 methods that we will talk about later in the video. Human beings are much too complicated for that, but what is true is that these are the best practices that will turn the odds in your favor in the end. Getting your ex to turn entirely towards you and forget the breakup and want to be with you only requires careful planning and following the next 3 strategies. Number 1, use the no contact rule. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is the most popular strategy and therefore successful, the no contact rule. We have already talked about this rule plenty of times. After watching this video, go and check out our no contact library of videos that will teach you exactly how to make your ex chase you through employing the no contact rule. Here we will talk about the base and its principles. Technically, the no contact rule is a period of time where you ignore your ex no matter what. This is done in an attempt to make them miss you, while at the same time cultivating your own personal life. For the most part, the bare minimum definition of the no contact rule is, you ignore your ex for 3 to 6 weeks, and hopefully by the end of that, they'll start missing you and reach out to you. By then, they would have understood that they might lose you from their life for good, which creates a stronger fear than the breakup feeling. Strong enough to come back and start chasing you again. It is important to know that the no contact rule is the foundation of the whole strategy of making your ex chasing you again. After you build this foundation, you're ready to move on to the other 2 strategies to speed up the process and to make sure that the whole process will be successful. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Make sure you like and subscribe to Modern Love Potion, because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist, and you'll never miss our videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community, write a comment below. Okay, so where were we? Number 2. Create a mystery around your life. The second strategy will be to create a strong mystery around your life. So much that your ex won't be able to resist asking you directly about your life and having an increased interest in you. There is a notion that states that people remember uncompleted tasks better than completed ones. For example, let's say you're texting with your ex and suddenly when they reply, you don't. You ghost the chat and disappear for a few hours before replying again. Their first reaction will be to either text again or call to see why you haven't responded in the middle of the conversation. Or if not, if your ex is too stubborn to reach you again, he will at least think about you all day and how you disappear without even saying bye. If you do this several times over and over again, it will create an open loop that your ex will try hard to close, but it won't work. This in turn creates mystery around your life. What could be so interesting that you are doing that you simply forgot about your ex? This will hurt your ex and he will try to do anything to find out. The same goes for binge watching a certain TV show. They end with a cliffhanger, and it creates an open loop in your mind that you just have to close by finding out what happens in the next episode. So from time to time, don't be afraid to weave a few open loops into your conversation with your ex. It'll really go a long way to creating the sense of mystery that will drive your ex to chase you. This is, of course, after the no contact period ends. Number 3. Create a fear of loss in them. The final strategy is all about creating a fear of missing out in your ex and having them being afraid of losing you forever. A lot of times, in my experience, when people haven't been able to make their ex chase after them, was because they didn't create enough mystery around their life, and they haven't raised the stakes so high yet. Once you show your ex that you are ready to move on by having fun, posting interesting photos of you traveling, and meeting new people, your ex will start wondering if they should do something because otherwise they might lose you forever. And of course, they will take action because they don't want to lose you forever, even though you two are broken up. Be willing to convince your ex that you are moving on. Create this fear in him, because you have to be willing to lose the guy to get the guy. As far as timing goes, these strategies will work like a charm every time. But as we said before, they can take a different time depending on your specific situation. Take a look at some of the other videos on getting your ex back, because we share unique strategies in each one. If you want to know how likely your chances are to get back with your ex, click our Ex Back quiz in the first description below. Also, if you want to see our best videos, click the videos on the screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see you next week.